Welcome to our program on Kardec Radio.
Hello, friends. Welcome to our daily prayer. Today is Friday. I'm Alba Morales, live from Severn, Maryland, and we are here to stop, to nourish our soul, to refresh, to renew, to comfort our own very soul. So welcome, everyone. Let us remember that we start with a short initial prayer. This short initial prayer is no other thing that we are aligning with a higher mind. We are just kind of calming down. We are putting serenity in our thoughts. We are becoming calm and serene, and therefore we can connect better to one another and connect better with God, with the higher spirits. So let us start by closing our eyes. And let us vibrate, feeling safe. Each one of us has an idea of feeling safe. Maybe in a beautiful landscape. Maybe when we were little kids and we feel safe in a certain room. Feeling safe sitting on the lap of a mother, of a father, of a grandfather. We are going to evoke the emotion of feeling safe. Because right now, on this very moment, is a moment in which we are protected, we are guided, we are inspired. In this moment, we are inviting our dear older brother, our great Master Jesus. And we invite him to our gathering today so we can enlighten ourselves and nourish our soul with Jesus' guidance, protection, and permission, and in the safety of his hands, we begin today's daily prayer, and so be it. Again, welcome everybody. Welcome Nora and Mark and Beth and Daniel and Alexis and everyone who is watching here. So normally we have an enlightening reading, something that is going to help us to have some food for thought, right? It's going to help us to center and to focus in our prayer. And we know in Spiritism, there is no any model or formulas to pray. If we have a sincere heart, that is a prayer. So there is no specific prayer or ritual that we need. But here in Kardec Radio, in our daily prayer, we like to share a reading. It's just for us to focus our minds in something positive and stop thinking in the things that are concerning us, in the problems, in the obstacles that we are having currently in our lives, in our world, in our community. So that's the reason why we have a small prayer, just to reflect. Allow us to share our screen. And tonight we're bringing a chapter from the book Happy Life. It's chapter 181. And the book Happy Life is writing by the spirit author Joanna de Angelis through the hands of Divaldo P, Franco, the medium in Brazil. And guess what? We just realized when we finished the presentation and put it all together, we realized that we already had this reading in a different Friday. And we say, okay, maybe we need to revisit this chapter. Normally what we do, we just pick a book and we open randomly and it open again here. So it seems like we, including the speaker, we need to refresh this lesson. And we entitled chapter 181, Love. So let us read together. Joanna de Angelis starts saying, love is life's greatest lesson. It's the lesson that we all need to learn in different moments, in different phases, in different lives. That's the greatest lesson. That's it. That's all. I don't remember why I'm here for this reincarnation. What is my mission? What is my purpose in life? Love. So let us continue seeing how she defines love. Without love, goals have no meaning, leaving people at the mercy of their lower passions. So when we don't transcend and we don't recognize ourselves as a spirit temporary in this body, things start falling apart. We believe that the tragedies and catastrophes that we are going on right now is some sort of punishment and that we are all going to die and that's the end of it. It isn't. It isn't. We understand that everything that is happening to us, it has a purpose. It has a teaching for us, either because it's the consequence of our very own acts or because we need to learn that greatest lesson, love. Love disperses negativity's shadows and infuses gentleness into every act. So here basically Joanna is saying that when we love and when we are being loved, we're basically happy people. We are joyful people. We are positive. We are optimistic. We believe in the future. We believe in ourselves. We trust in ourselves. We trust in God. It's very unreal that if we are thinking to stay in this state of mind all the time, being joyful and positive, because we are humans and we have several emotions. However, when we make the effort of thinking positive and optimistic, then these negative shadows are going to disperse. It's like we're putting light into our mind, and therefore we can see more clear. Therefore, love everyone and everything. Love everyone and everything. And certainly love, and this love is beyond the romantic love, the fraternal love, the friendship love. It's a more profound love. How we are going to love somebody or something that we don't know is hard. It's certainly impossible in our level. However, when Joanna is inviting us to love everyone, is to see the other, is to see the neighbor as a child of God, as a person who has feelings and emotions and also suffer and is happy, and as a human being that is also chasing the goal of being happy and being perfect. May this person maybe look like different than me. It must have a different culture, a different faith or religion background, certainly. But it is a human being, a child of God. And that's the way we can start loving one another and everything. She said, practice loving nature. So if it's hard to love our neighbor next door, because it's hard, is a difficult person, to say, well, I'm practice with something. Start with at some point. Practice loving nature, resplendent in the sun, air, water, trees, flowers, fruits, animals, and human beings. Human beings, we are part of nature. So if you are into pets, love your pet, and therefore, when you care for your pet and when you love your pet, you are practicing your being training to love humans, not only your family, not only your friends, but we can amplify our circle. When we are taking care of a garden or a small plant in our little apartment and we water the plant and we take care of the seeds, we are practicing love. And we then can transpass, we can move that love to human beings as a part of nature. Let yourself be moved by the silent invitation that the Divine Father extends to you and pour out your emotions on all things, softening yourself on the inside. When we soften ourselves in our inside, we become a strong person. It sounds contradictory, but it is, because we develop something that is called empathy. We can understand the other, my neighbor, why he or she is suffering. I may not agree with all his or her ideas or actions or words, but I can see that is a human being that is suffering or that is loving the family. So I'm softening and developing empathy, and therefore I'm strengthening myself in my emotions. I'm creating character, moral character in me. That's basically Jesus, right? Let us have the image of Jesus, how strong he was as a man. When he needed to say something to the Pharisees, he didn't sugarcoat anything. But when he embraced the children, his very own friends in Peter's house, how was he? Huh? Like a little child, full of love and joy and tenderness for them. So this is the call for us. Thus, Jesus is our role model. We're going that way, and we need to start practicing with little things, our little cat or our little plant, and of course, our family and friends. Joanna finalized saying to us, the more you love, the less the clouds of evil will reach you. For your heightening awareness will broaden your connection with life, and you will harvest only the effects of peace. The more we love, more light is around us, less negativity is coming to us. We don't allow negativity, criticism, judgment to tear us down. No, because we're in a different level of awareness. We know that we are travelers in this journey on planet Earth. We know that our very own name is temporary. So in this lifetime, I'm Albita. In previous life, I was Peter, and in the next one, I'm going to be Lola. God knows. It's temporary, but not the spirit. We are millennium of spirits, millennium, and we are learning the greatest lesson of all, love. Allow us to bring one more sentence about love, because it's hard to define love when we don't have that great mind and spirit in a different planet, in a different level of evolution. So we need to understand a little bit more. So we found these beautiful poetic centers in the book, and let me stop sharing actually, so we can all see. Here we go. in the book Thought and Life by the spirit author Emmanuel through the medium Francisco Candido Xavier. So in chapter 30, that is entitled Love, I'm going to read only one sentence. It says, what is love? Love is the divine plasma enveloping all creation, the very breath of God permeating the universe. And we are love. We were created by love, for love, to love. What did that mean? The seed of God is inside of us. We all have that potential to love and to be loved. Again, what is love? Is the very breath of God permeating the universe. When we love that little seed, the little plant, we're loving God. Or our little cat, and of course our children, our partner, our co-workers, neighbors, community, and so on. Are we ready to pray? So let us vibrate in this prayer today, feeling that we are the most loved child of God. Each one of us, we are going to keep in mind that each one of us is the spoiled son or daughter of God. Can we feel like I have a wonderful, beautiful father and mother, and I am the only one, I am the favorite one? We're going to feel that way. Why? It's not in a selfish way. So when we feel like we are truly loved, we are going to start emanating vibration, and we are going to share this vibration with some brothers and sisters that are in need of this positive vibration. Let us remember that we are meeting here every day at 6 p.m. in the It's Codes, It's Codes, with the purpose of praying for the ones who are undergoing and they are battling the COVID-19, for our brothers and sisters that are intubated in hospital beds, for our brothers and sisters that do not have medical assistance and are enduring the COVID-19 at home by themselves in difficult circumstances. We're going to vibrate with love for them so this love reach them out and strengthen their souls, their spirit, and their body. Okay? So remember that you are the spoiled child of God. Let us close our eyes. Let us feel relaxed. And we are going to visualize our small group, our small gathering in a circle. In this circle, Jesus is with us. And from his chest, he is irradiating this beautiful white light. And the jets of light coming from his chest are reaching our hearts, our chests, that in response are also shining in this white light. And all together we are emanating this light, this love, this optimistic energy, this beautiful energy that is telling us that we are immortal, that we are a special child of God. We all together unite the lights from our hearts and chests, and in the middle of the circle, of the lights come together in one beam of light, like a lighthouse in the middle of the darkness. We are vibrating in this tenderness, feeling that we are special, feeling that inside of us is the seed of God. And we send these rays of light towards the lighthouse. And then the lighthouse is emanating its light to the different hospitals, clinics, health centers, nursery homes, and all the places in which our brothers and sisters are battling the COVID-19. May they be embraced by this light. May they feel relief in their bodies, in their immune system, in their respiratory system. May this light strengthen their cells and they can recover little by little, feeling that there is hope, that there is a light at the end of these difficult days. The lighthouse that we are creating with our minds and our hearts full of love is also shining for all the doctors, nurses, therapists, mental health providers, janitors, drivers, all the workers that are preparing food and they are serving day in and day out to the community. So this light is also reaching them, providing them with the peace and serenity that they need, comforting their souls, inspiring them to become better individuals, but most of all, to find the ways to treat the COVID-19. We radiate this light to researchers, scientifics, all of the white coat lab people that are working with very few hours of sleep, thinking in the betterment of humanity. We radiate this light from our lighthouse, white and bright and clean and sweet, to our very own families, to our friends, neighbors, co-workers, co-learners, to our community, our cities and country. May this light extend its jets, extend its rays, and envelop all our planet Earth. There are thousands of high evolved spirits working diligently, helping us to overcome fruitfully and successfully the threats of the COVID-19, of the natural disasters that are going on our planet. Let us help them with our very own love, because we are a loved child of God, children of God, because we have something to give to others, and we're giving them tonight the light of our love coming from the deepest of our hearts. May our blue planet receive this light as a shower that is going to strengthen our minds, our soul, our bodies, that is going to nurture nature, all the animals, all the living beings, all the landscapes, everything in this world, so we go towards a better future of enlightenment, balance, serenity, and love. In your name we pray, and so be it. We hope that everybody felt the love that is inside of each one of us, and the love that we can give to others. Thank you for being here and for this beautiful community of prayer. We are strong when we are together. Thank you until next Friday. Have a nice afternoon.